Hey there and welcome to today's video where we're going to be talking about the dumbbell floor press, and we're going to be taking a supinated grip with this exercise today. This is a great exercise for your chest, especially for beginners to learn the bench press safely. We're going to go over a lot of the common mistakes at the end of the video with demonstrations as well. So this is a great exercise because doing it with this specific variation, because what ends up happening is a lot of people struggle with where their elbows should be, but it's great when you're doing a supinated. You basically just keep your elbows at your sides. That's it. And then you want to make sure you bring it down right over the chest and that you're fully extending when you go up, and make sure that your lower back is not arching at the bottom. You want to make sure it's completely flat. But before we continue with more tips, here's a word from today's video sponsor.
I'm today's video sponsor, and if you'd like help losing fat or gaining muscle, there are a few ways I can help you down below. Either set up a free consultation with us, purchase through one of our free affiliate links, or purchase one of our instant access affordable training programs. Can't wait to be of service to you. Now let's get back to the rest of the video.
So the key thing here is to make sure that you're bringing this weight a little bit lower than your lower chest, basically. The reason is because when you take that supinated grip, you can't necessarily bring it to the same position that you would, let's say, on a pronated grip, because the forearm basically be bending more than keeping your elbow 90 degrees. In order to bring the weight down to like your chest, meaning like the upper chest or mid chest, is you're going to have to bend your elbow back, almost like you're doing a bicep curl. But that's not the optimal pressing position. You want to make sure that your forearms are perpendicular to the ground. So if the ground is horizontal, you want your forearms to be literally vertical right over top. And that's the best pressing position. Is also going to take a lot of the pressure off of the shoulder. And what we're really focusing on is trying to apply this pressure or this weight on the chest. So as you're pressing together, also bring the dumbbells together. And then when you're bringing it down, you want to bring the dumbbells apart. Reason is because your chest fully activates, or at least can activate the most that it can, is when you bring the humerus across the body. So when you're basically, let's just make it even simpler. When you bring your elbows across the body, basically when you try to touch your elbows together, that's when you're going to get the most contraction. That's why chest flies are an incredible exercise for your chest, because that's literally the motion. What you're aiming for is trying to bring your elbows together. And obviously if you're doing it with your hands, then you want to bring your hands. But the main thing is that you try to bring your elbows together, because that's the closest joint, let's just say, to the chest. So when you bring it across your chest, that's what you want to be thinking about. Another key thing that you want to make sure you're doing is doing it in a nice, slow, and controlled tempo. You don't want to use a bunch of momentum and try to just get as much weight up as you can, because you will be able to lift more weights doing this exercise, because it's a limited range of motion. So here's some common mistakes. We don't want to do half reps at the bottom. We don't want to do half reps at the top. Do full repetitions all the time. That way you get the most out of the exercise in the safest manner possible. The next common mistake is excessively bending the elbows. Like I was saying before, you don't want to bring this weight up to your chest or your chin or your upper chest. Also, don't keep the weight over your stomach like that. And the last one is to make sure that you don't flare your elbows out. Keep your elbows tucked in the whole time.